What's going on, American truckers? Figured I'd do something a little different today. Sitting here waiting for the roads to clear up a little bit. As you can see, traffic out there is barely moving. I'm in New Boston, Texas. It's not often you see this much snow on the ground, so I figured I'd record this while I speak a little bit. This is going to be a short video. People often ask me what I do to keep my mind occupied, out here on the road. As you know, this job can become very mind-numbing, and I really believe that's why you run into a lot of drivers that almost seem brain dead. It's just they don't stimulate their mind at all. They just go every day, and after a while, a lot of things become a habit. You don't really think about it. It's a really easy job on that aspect. But anyway, oh, and by the way, it's 3 degrees this morning here in New Boston, Texas. I'm on a load headed to Decatur, Alabama. This is February the 15th, I believe, 2021. In case this video pops up way later for you. Anyway, there's 5 podcasts that I listen to, or YouTube channels, or what have you, that I listen to on a regular basis. All right. Zoom this in a little bit. There we go. Anyway, now a lot of times I'll play them over YouTube, either over my radio or on my headset. I don't set the phone where I can see it, because it's playing videos. I just want to hear it. So I'll put it normally in the cubby hole and close the door above my head. It's also where I keep my cigarettes and stuff. I'll put it up there. That way if I'm driving, the cops don't see it flashing on my dash. They don't assume I'm watching a video. It just keeps the headache down. I'm just listening to it. I'm not watching it. So drivers, I'm advising, don't watch this stuff. Old Snapper's not telling you to do that. And it keeps me really occupied. Sometimes it's funny. You see old Snapper going down the road, looks like he's laughing at nothing. Trust me, I'm laughing at something. I haven't lost my mind. Just mind your business and keep moving. Anyway, when we get into this, there's 5 of them. I picked 5. There's probably more than that I listen to. And I'm sorry, ladies, but most of this stuff's for men because, well, I'm a man. Not, a couple of them you'll like, and the ones that the ladies might like, I'll mention that. But ladies, if you have things you like to listen to when going down the road, please post it in the comments. That way some of the other lady drivers can see if they may want to listen to it too, or some of the men nowadays, you never know. Anyway, let's get right into it. My number 1 podcast I listen to probably the most is Michael Franzese. He's Michael Franzese Ministries. He does things that's not Christian related as well, like he does Mob Movie Monday. He also does some motivational speaking. Michael Franzese was, I believe, in the Columbo family from 1985 to the early 90s. Did 10 years in prison. Walked away from the life. He survived a hit out on his life and all that. His daughters do exercise stuff, which I have followed along with some of their stuff, even out here on the road. I find them normally on TikTok or Instagram. Julie Franzese is pretty good. She has some stuff out, and some of his other daughters do as well. But you can find Michael Franzese. He has a couple books. He's got some audio books that are good to listen to, and he's got a YouTube channel that he does. He posts almost every day, so there's plenty of content to listen to, and really interesting stuff. All right. Number two would be Order of Man. I listen to this guy a whole lot, but I'm horrible with names. I can't remember his real name. He's originally from California. He lives up in Maine now, and he talks about issues that men deal with, basically, man issues. But he also talks about like self-development, personal growth, treating people right. There's a lot of things he talks about. It's really good. A lot of self-growth things in there. Really uplifting stuff. It's not religious at all, But you can find him on YouTube. Just look up Order of Man. That's his channel. All right. Number 3, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, I listen to him quite a bit. I like some of this stuff. It keeps me laughing. He has a really neat perspective on things, so it's really cool. You know, everybody probably knows who Joe Rogan is, so don't really need to introduce him. Pretty sure you know who Joe Rogan is. All right, my number 4 is Unashamed Nation. Unashamed Nation is a podcast that the Duck Dynasty guys started doing after Duck Dynasty ended. I like it, but it is a religious thing. You know, if you're not Christian, you're probably not gonna like that show. It is a religious thing, so keep that in mind. But you can look them up on YouTube. They're also on Apple iTunes, I believe, and some of the other podcast deals. They're pretty good to listen to, and they post. Well, they've been posting for a couple of years now, but they post like twice a week. But there's plenty of content to listen to. And number 5, my number 5 thing I like to listen to. All right. Now, this one here is a little bit different. It would fit both male or females. Just depends, you know, it's not religious at all, but it's actually Sammy the Bull. I like to listen to Sammy the Bull. Now, he's old, so he talks a little different, and sometimes he's hard to understand, so he may not be for everybody, but Sammy the Bull, you can look up his deal on here on YouTube. It's called The Bull, and he's also got a podcast he just started, a regular podcast, but I haven't listened to it much. Anyway, Michael Franzese, that one works for both men or women. Sammy the Bull works for both men or women. Joe Rogan, he works for both men or women. Order of Man, women probably wouldn't like that show, you know. So, but anyway, hope everybody out there staying warm. I'm watching these trucks creep by, trying to figure out if running down the road for 25 miles an hour is worth it. I normally don't go unless I can do 45 at least. Kind of burn your clock up when you're doing under 45 miles an hour. But I hope everybody out there staying safe, staying warm, you know, and look out for each other. Try not to hit nobody, you know, and keep it together. And remember, as a disclaimer, don't watch these videos going down the road. You know, I shouldn't have to say that, but we're in a day and time where we kind of do. But, you know, you're going to listen to this stuff, just put it on and put your phone either in the back or up top or somewhere where it's not flashing, so you're not tempted to look at it. You can just listen. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe and stay out of trouble. Keep trucking.